What's up, Gilbert? How we doing tonight?
Yeah.
All right, I respect that. Hey, I appreciate you cheering for me, man. The other day I was doing some work over at a restaurant. They called me to the stage and they started clapping. I was like, this is great. What, I win an episode of Man vs. Food? I was like, holy shit, this is good. That's all good, man. I got a confession to make before Sunday arrives, man. I got road rage the other day. I went to Costco. Apparently the general public not only doesn't know how to drive in the parking lot, but they fuck up when they try to drive shopping carts as well. And I even got my 4-year-old in the car and he's yelling at people like, come on, open your eyes, what are you doing? And I was like, calm down, buddy, calm down. He's like, what, Dad? They're sleeping. I'm like, no, they're Asian, they're awake. If you don't like that joke, you can throw away your iPhone right now. I'm telling you right now. Your trash can's over there, Jim Perry surprise trash. Any of y'all got kids? Yeah. Oh, good. So, see, I'm not the only one raising racist kids around here. It's all good. We went through body training recently. Man, I got a whole lot better. And we did that little trick where you put the Cheerios in there and try and sink them. That's my favorite one, honestly. I got really good at that one. The wife likes it because now the toilet seat's a lot less sticky. So, she's very appreciative. I like that one too, yeah. We're a small but mighty crowd, so that's good, that's good. Yeah, it sucked when I first started doing the Cheerio trick though, because then my kid would come up and he'd point out and be like, Dad, you only got like 4 of them. And then he'd be like, psh, 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 psh. And I'm like, what the hell? He's like, Battleship sunk. I was like, I do appreciate the 90s reference, that's cool. Yeah. Any of y'all around from the 90s? That was a great era, man. Anybody born in like the 80s and 90s? All right, we got a few people. That's good. See, I come from 85, man. That was the last generation where the kids got their asses whooped. And it was beautiful, man. It was a free world back then. And my parents weren't so much abusive as they were put the fear of God in you. See, my mom was a little Greek lady, straight from Greece, right off the boat. And when she started speaking other tongues, you knew you were in some deep shit. And my dad, on the other hand, was just a foul-mouthed New Yorker, so I don't have to go any further than that. But, you know, it's interesting, in the 80s and 90s, we were so free about things. You know, I was raised Greek Orthodox, that was cool. We drink to forgive our sins, much like the Catholics, if anybody's, you know, familiar with that. But see, when you would spend the night at somebody's house on Saturday night, on Sunday morning, you switched religions. You were theirs. So there were plenty of times, man, I woke up, I'd be like, oh, we're going to the Jewish church. Oh, we're going to the Black Baptist church. And I love those people, man. Black Baptists, woo! They know how to celebrate Jesus, man. I'm telling you, you mix the Greeks with the blacks, you got yourself a party. And I get up in that shit too, man. My friend Herman and I, we'd be sitting there, his parents were from Georgia, they'd be like, get your ass in the damn car, we gotta go celebrate Jesus. You don't get in there and celebrate Jesus, go whoop your ass, boy. I guess we celebrate Jesus today. And we'd be dancing around like, Lord Jesus, he's gonna forgive us today. I come home dancing and shit, my dad like, what the fuck's the matter with you? I'm like, Daddy, I got the Lord in me. He's like, oh, you got the Lord, huh? I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, you got the power of the Lord? Yes, sir, I got the power of the Lord. Well, good, take that fucking power, go mow that lawn over there. That's how they raised us right, man. And discipline time, man, I swear my mom's feet were bigger than my dad's, man. I swear. You know, like I said, they put the fear of God in us. So one time, my brother, Frank, he's sitting there pissing my mom off about something, and she's finally tired of his shit. She flipped a solid oak table on top of his ass. And here I am crying like, you killed Frankie. And she straight up turns around and goes, and if you don't quit fucking around, you're next. And I remember my dad too, man. There was one time I was like, well, Dad, the teacher said that if our parents abuse us, that we could tell them and we'll get the cops to come and arrest you. And his dead ass looked at me and said, they'll have to find your fucking body first. I still didn't listen. Fuck him. Anyways, guys, that is my time. My name is Johnny Jello. I appreciate y'all coming out.